Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Age of Wonders Planetfall. I've been debating, I've been going back and forth about this, like, we could probably take these guys in the open field. But I was thinking, hey, what if instead of doing that, we let them just go and weaken themselves, as we suspect they probably will, and then we fight them while they're weakened. That would, do a lot less damage to us, and anything they took from us we would trivially take back afterward. But I think I've come down on, let's just go kill them now. We have the energy to run tactical operations. We still have 4 of our 6 points, and they could reinforce if we don't go for them now. Like, they do have stuff. If this nearby and this nearby, I don't expect them to do this in the smart way, but they totally could. So I guess let's just go for it. We certainly don't want to wait for this army to approach. It would take forever, even if they weren't going to stop off and fight some dudes in the jungle, which they absolutely are going to do. So yeah, let's just have at them now. I know that our troops are not particularly developed. Like, this is an army full of pretty weak targets, but I think we'll be okay. A risky battle indeed. So we wanted to attack the smaller army to try to kill them quickly before all these guys can show up. We'll see how that works out as a strategy. It's kind of weird to talk about tactics and strategy in this game, because you sort of have battle level tactics and strategy, and then strategic map tactics and strategy. There are really 4 scales of planning that we need to discuss, and unfortunately, we don't really have 4 words for it. These guys are annoying. That's part of the reason I want to try to clean up that first stack immediately, is so that we're not dealing with 3 of those dudes while we're also trying to fight a bunch of other stuff. So they did move forward. It seems like they want to do this. They're not trying to fall back to reinforcement, which is what I would do. So let's try to take advantage of their aggression. Unfortunately, I am not able to shoot at that dude even from all the way over here. Really? Oh yeah, that's right. I keep spacing on the fact that our weapons are 5 range. I have already so much internalized the idea that 7 hexes is how far guns shoot. And remember that we don't exactly have guns. We have gun-like objects that unfortunately are less effective than guns are. Okay, all my hacks are also only 5 distance. Eleanor does have Overwatch, though. I think I'm going to move her to here and actually put that Overwatch into action. The bike might try to roll down at us. And then I'm kind of hanging these guys out here as bait. Let's try to get the enemies to come forward in this direction. You guys... This is not a bait move. I don't think they're going to try to get those dudes. They need to be over here, because this is where the fighting is happening. Alright, you can definitely get an attack off, although you also are going to get shot at if you attempt it. I'm assuming grenade throw range is, 3, so... Maybe the right move for you is just, like, move forward to this relatively covered position and go into defense mode? It probably is. None of this is explosive cover. I will say, I like it. It's important to have the concept of facing if you want to be able to do flanking maneuvers, and I get that. But it is a bummer to have to manage units facing individually. Like, it's very fiddly. Let's move you up to here, and that should give you range to try this out. Yeah, we could give it a shot. I think we should give it a shot. Man, landing a blind would be a hell of a lot better than going into defense mode. Missing the blind, on the other hand, is not as good. It turns out. Surprise. If we go to right here, I can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? No, 5 is here. So we will not have blind range on him. If I move to here, he will not be able to shoot me, right? Okay, here he can just shoot without even having to move, and he'll have a pretty open shot. So we have to be pretty cautious about our positioning here. Unfortunately, we do not have a lot of good cover to take up. I could... If I move to here, I do get the option of attempting the blind again. And he's going to overwatch us unless I hit the blind and he loses his overwatch. Man, really? 265% chances whiffed? That sucks. Yeah, that's just real bad luck. Well... Yeah, that blind whiffing is terrible. He's gonna do a lot of damage to us without even having to move on his turn. Well, we've already got people grouped up. So, I mean, I'm not going to stress too much about grouping up further. If they want to get the explosions, they'll get the explosions. May as well just make sure people are moving into spaces where they will be able to shoot from next turn. Alright, let's see how it goes. Robin Booker's doing stuff over there, which I don't care about. This guy's... Okay. That's a different thing than I expected him to do, but I don't think that's a wild decision. I do think that move with the bike was pretty bad. I'm not sure why that was what happened there. Alright, and those guys are using their nanite injectors nice and early, so they'll be worn off before they reach us, hopefully. Or, like, right as they reach us. Alright, so let's start from down here. Plays are pretty straightforward on this side. You need to run to a cover position and start killing. So we could shoot at that hero. And we do have to take that thing down. And this guy's going to be easy enough for a lot of other people to hit. Alright, I do love hearing that critical hit noise. Can we get enough arrows on their hero to kill him? Grouping up like this is potentially bad. I'm going to assume... Oh, no, this guy does not, in fact, have a grenade. Well, that being the case, I'm just going to go ahead and group up in a way that's potentially bad for me. Could I just laser you out of the sky and stop worrying about you? Actually, it's not going to kill him, right? Because it's going to knock him out of the sky, but then he's going to be alive on the ground. Maybe we want to save the laser strike for when we get him out of the chopper. Okay, I have to move just far enough to not be able to fire 3 times before I can attack. Because of course I do. Yep, if I had been able to fire 3 times there, I would have probably gotten him. That actually really sucks. We needed him to go down on that attack, because now it's kind of awkward for everybody else to get him. Alright, Leonida, I guess this is your job. Ooh, I hate the degree to which I'm sitting out in the open here, but like we gotta get him out of the helicopter. Pretty sick move though, jumping up on the thing's back. Taking that shot standing looks real cool. Congratulations, you looked real cool. We have to... How much health do you have? Okay, we probably do not need to spend Laser Strike. We can probably make that happen with just a hero or something. It's hard for me to imagine doing anything other than this with Eleanor, and I don't think she's in a lot of danger from the other enemies. That's free, but we're not injured enough to need it yet. Yeah, let's just do this. That's like very high value. I know what we really want to do is get a scan off on one of these dudes, because we'll get a lot of bonus damage out of that. Now the move is just figuring out how we kill this soldier and also that hero. You can hit the soldier really hard and still be in cover. So I guess what we're really doing is trying to figure out what the best shot on the hero is. You can't be in cover while taking it. Alright, I'm gonna do this. Hopefully you're far enough back that it's not a big deal. Alright, so that dude is pasted. Now we have lots and lots of resources left for getting rid of you. I don't really want to move forward if it's not going to improve my shot chance. And I think we're going to be able to take this guy down pretty clean without having to worry about spending a tactical operation. Yeah, that was nice and easy. And then you... We do not want to spend your heal yet. If I run all the way over to here, I can get a scan off. I'm also going to get my ass kicked a small amount, probably. It's just a really awkwardly shaped space. The fact that there's no cover on this side really hurts. Yeah, and everywhere where I can get a scan on that guy, I don't have cover from the front. Can't get it here. Can get it here and here and here. Alright, I'm just going to do it from here, I guess, because it's furthest back. And we do really want to get that scan. Alright, so we have lots of damage on the psionic dudes. And we don't need to use an operation yet. Primal Override's not going to do anything for us because there's no animals on the battlefield. These are not really that kind of enemy. Yeah, I think we just hold off. We could laser strike one of these guys over here just to prevent their approach. If I don't do that, what are the odds that I'm killing my Biomancer by not doing that? I mean, we do have this thing, which will help keep their hit chance down a little bit. I think we just save it. Okay, that was not too bad. And they're having to move enough that they're at least not getting multiple shots off. Also, they formed a nice blockade for the guard, so he has to run around the long way. I don't know why they even put up a turret all the way over there. Like, what is their idea? What do they think is going to happen? Are you low enough? You're not really low enough to need 25 whole points of healing, and also... Yeah, I'm just like, I'm trying to figure out what we do with the Biomancer. Because moving forward seems really dangerous. Well, I guess let's start on this side. So we have some pretty clean shots on this guy with the archers. I don't really see much reason to not take these, to do anything other than just immediately shoot. Dude is tough as hell, though. 85 total HP. Alright, and I still have half cover against him. This is probably where we're going to end up spending a laser strike. Our units do need to keep moving forward, but we got plenty of time to poke this guy down. Actually, we're not going to need laser strike at all. Yeah, I gotta say, I don't think that their battle plans have been super solid so far. You know what I'm going to do with the Biomancer? I'm going to fall back and heal you. Range on that heal is 5 tiles, so... I mean, I'm going to fall, like, way back, though. Biomancer's not much of a fighter. And that allows you to take up a semi-cover position, but you still can't attack from it. I mean, Eleanor has 75 health. She's not fragile. We don't have to treat her like a huntress. She can stand and fight. Maybe what I want to do here is get the high ground. It opens me up to fire from this thing, but I'm not really afraid of the pug. And I like having this position. This lets me be pretty aggressive next turn. So is the thing I'm seeing on them just the scans? Oh no, it's the nanite injectors, right. Well... That's right, this is a full action. I was gonna try to Purging Field, but Purging Field's hard to use. Alright, I'm gonna take this. We're gonna get up here. We're gonna take the combat stims. I'm gonna fire a little laser shot down. You are, unfortunately, the easy guy to hit. Sorry, buddy. Okay, burning and choking up. That's pretty good. We have some decent status effects. The thermal grenade's actually pretty strong here, and if we run all the way... If we run up to here, I can throw it there. You only have 55 health. I'm gonna do it, though. I'm gonna get aggressive. It's not actually 55 health, right? It's 55 health on the Lancer, and then whatever the hero has left. Okay, didn't get quite as much burning out of that as I was hoping for. They don't have a lot of AoE attacks, so I think we can afford to run up pretty aggressively if we're gonna do this, right? I was hoping for crits. We could probably just kill that guy straight up off of some crits. Oh, can you not? You can't quite get the shot on him. I don't really want to have to spend... we're going to have to, though. Yeah, I don't really want to have to spend Laser Strike to finish that guy off, but if we don't finish him off, he's going to heal on his turn with his drain thing, so I guess that's what we're doing. I mean, that's why we have him, right? So that we can clean people up. Feels to me like they're in pretty dire straits, but we might lose a Lancer this turn. I don't think we're going to lose anything more than that. Okay, good counter Overwatch. You get a nice flank shot. Although, actually, he ran around to the frontal arc, so he didn't get a flank. He should have gotten a flank shot, but he chose not to take it. Am I allowed to... I'm not allowed to jump onto the cover. Like, jump into these bushes and hit them both with the Phoenix Leap. Alright, well, hold on. We'll act with you later. Let's see what the people who are all the way back here can do. It's probably just going to be shooting at the pug, I'm assuming. Ooh, yeah, and we can't really even get a good position. Alright, well... I guess we're just doing it like this. This is not ideal. But we can start stacking damage up on him. Okay, that was a pretty good crit. I'm really enjoying using these. Like, these are good units. They're fun, good fun strategy game units. Alright, you no longer have a heal left. We could try to sleep somebody, or I could just run over and shoot. Shoot people is probably better. Man, or maybe it's really, really not. What's the range on my sleep? 5 tiles. So if I run to here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I do need the extra distance, don't I? I have to just stand in the open and trust everybody else to keep me safe. Alright, we'll chop this guy up. Then you have... Oh, we're good. I didn't realize exactly how much damage we were going to do there. So this guy is absolutely dead. And then I am going to attempt the sleep, and if it doesn't work out, I think this dude shouldn't be able to kill me by himself. Okay, cool. So then, does that... Obviously, you can just hit him. Do we have the ability to get you to a spot where you can do any damage to him at all? No, we do not. In fact, you kind of can't go anywhere. I'm not going to do that, obviously. I should have done that before the sleep. It's not going to end up mattering. Yeah, you just run over and melee the hell out of him. Okay, that works. I was going to say, and then the melee Overwatch will ensure his doom. But maybe we won't even need it. Alright, and then this is, like, the most straightforward thing. I guess if we're going to shoot him, we should shoot him before we run somebody into melee. Okay, now the melee should get the job done. Well, we took less damage doing that than I thought we were going to. Like, a lot less damage than I thought we were going to. That's a really embarrassing showing for Robin, actually. She should concede the game, in my opinion. Revealing Soul has non-zero value on a unit that intends to run into melee, but you need more points of vitality, honestly. Okay, and then what else do we want to do with you guys? I do want to pick this up. We should clear these dudes off of this thing. And I guess now is a good time to do that, or rather next turn is a good time to do that. We don't want to cross over, like we want to be on this side of the dividing line because this is preventing healing from occurring. But once I have this, the High Rollers Dance Hall is going to be very difficult to take from us. Okay, so you guys are good there. Console, we actually have resources now. We could build something real. Oh hey, we have the ability to build the E-bots. Are we getting that from the dance hall? I didn't realize that was... Does it say that on here? Elysium Parks unlocks the ability to build a relaxation center, which I don't think I've done yet. That's fine. That's an okay boost. We can embed assets from the park with our military units. No, it does not actually say that anywhere that I can tell. It's cool, though. It's cool that we can do that, because there's, you know, mind control in those units. Hold on. No, that's not what I wanted. I want to manage design. You can just take me to the design when I say manage design. You don't have to make me select it again from a list. Alright, you're not allowed to have any equipment, but I think we're gonna... build one of those since we have that option. I did not realize that it was an option. I mean, I know it's a bad unit, but it's a bad mind control unit, right? Like, we'll figure it out. Please actually dismiss this stuff when I right-click on it. Okay, so she's in a terrible spot. We're gonna take this over first, just so that we don't have to keep running back here to defend the High Rollers Dance Hall, but we're gonna be able to push on her really hard at this point. I can't imagine she has too much more military strength in the immediate area. I guess it's possible that we're going to get attacked by whoever else it was that declared war on us, although I don't think we know where their territory even is. The Kirko guy is not my friend either. He could attack us. Let's see, that's just that one unit. Okay, Roto and Ava have problems. Hopefully they'll keep each other distracted. I would really like to have nothing else to focus on for a little while. Do have some ops ready to launch, but there's no sense in attempting them because they're just going to fail. We got ourselves some tactical protection, so in order to win the game via Doomsday Weapon, we'd have to get the Pier X Refinery, or the Pier X Inception, rather, to get the Fumigation Protocols. I think. Is that our strategic Doomsday thingy, or is this it? I don't know. Will we get a thing somewhere? Yeah, this is it. The Refinery. The Refinery is the Doomsday Weapon itself. And then the Planetary Purification Protocol is what uses the Doomsday Weapon for Doom. So we have to push along the bottom line here, if we want access to that. We could pick up Purifiers, Amazon Purifiers, which is a neat thing. The ability to launch plasma bombs seems pretty okay. Biosphere Subjugation gives us... Ooh, that's interesting. 10% accuracy and a considerable damage boost if we manage it correctly. And then also another projectile, another damage tactical operation, which I do love. I think let's get Biosphere Subjugation. This takes us right in the direction of the Doomsday Weapon in case we want to take that out. And now that we have enough movement, let's just go ahead and knock this out. Probably, even though this is low risk, we want to do it manually just so that we don't lose any units, because right now, I certainly don't want to see my forces get any weaker, right? We're about to do an important military maneuver. These enemies are not really that strong. I'm kind of surprised that they are rated as being as powerful as they are. I kind of don't feel like they're good at all. Do we want to rush up like this? I mean, Phoebe is certainly determined. We could probably get a good shot off. Right, like that's yellow and that's without our stims. Yeah, that's not too bad. It's possible that the yellow aim range is too great. It might be cool if there was another range. Because like 45 and 70 don't feel to me like they should be the same in the same quantum, you know? Alright, come on, let's just get one more attack in on this guy. You have a really short-ranged weapon. I guess all of us have really short-ranged weapons. Okay, don't get to kill enemies on the first turn really all that frequently. Okay, that's perfect. That's exactly who I want to scan. So that'll give us some free damage, and then it's just a matter of basically the rushdown, right? I think Leonida is also getting pretty aggressive here. Yeah, that thing that boosts your accuracy and also damage against people who are burning combines really well with all of the effort we've put into making sure that we are good at burning enemies. It's an interesting path. If I stack up here, we're going to be giving them the chain lightning, but also possibly killing this guy off, which I have strong feelings about. Yeah, I'm gonna kill one of them and then let the other one have better chain lightning. I think that's an okay trade. Pretty bad time for a graze. Alright, we cleaned it up. Everything's cool. Let's just commit to some forward positions here. This should be a pretty short one. Alright, and they have to be like point blank to use their cone attack. Which means they're going to get some pretty good cones off next turn if we can't do something about it. So I think at this point... Oh, geez. I was going to like talk about how we should let this guy live for another turn so that we can make sure we get those dudes, but I don't know that it's going to be necessary. I underestimated the amount of damage we'd be doing. These guys just don't have any defenses, really. Yeah, the arbitrary force strength indicator just seems to be pretty bad at estimating force strength, I guess. Also, man, Eleanor with that bow is not very fancy. She doesn't have a lot of like the tricks and debuffs and whatnot that some of our other stuff has, but she sure can kill dudes. Alright, Consuel has produced the thing, so we now have control of that thing, right? So this works for us now? Or is it gone? Did we just destroy the orbital uplink? Yeah, it looks like it's just gone. Well, that's a shame. I mean, that needed to happen because we needed to be able to heal in our own territory, but I was looking forward to getting to use that against people. Okay, you guys are headed toward that thing, which is still going to be a turn or two of running. And at this point, we can probably take it easy on the military stuff for a minute. Let's get our economy moving forward again. In Consuel, we can finish building this army out. I'm going to get an Arborian Sentinel. And then we'll have 3 full-sized armies against... I don't know what it would take for Robin to defeat 3 of my armies working together, but I know that it's a lot more than 3 of her own armies, so I don't think it's going to happen. So hopefully we can clean this war up quickly and then get back to the business of watching the rest of our neighbors. I'm actually really pleased with the teleporters. The fact that my army can be effectively in Consoel and Nassendel at the same time is pretty nice. Not even Nassendel, the southern part of Nassendel, which is more strategically valuable. But we do need to actually get Actor's Glade absorbed as well. And we're still working on Unstable Shantytown. They haven't given us a quest in a little while. I need to look into influence spending, because we're starting to build up a little bit. Figure out if there's anything they have that we desperately want. Alright, happiness event in Consoel, which is nice. Where are we at on our friendship with the Spacers? We still need 40 favor till the next state. Do we want this doctrine? I don't think so. We could take a helicopter. Honestly, a helicopter, it seems like a pretty good unit. But maybe we just hold on for the moment. What does the mantra of the branded do? 20% damage. Maintaining this mantra while keeping one's sanity is hard. Psionic support abilities grant effigy carrier. To ground units, and psionic attacks gain a 4 strength chance to apply insanity. Well, 4 strength is pretty bad, but like, every time you apply insanity, it's a huge loss for the enemy. Like they lose a unit for an entire turn, so it's interesting. And then I'm assuming the Mad Preacher will turn out to be awesome. I'm looking forward to getting to use those. Maybe we just want to hold on to our influence, hope they give us some quests, and have a bank available. But then again, also, we could get a helicopter, is the thing. What's a melter actually look like? I cannot see this unit. Oh, we could just buy one. Acid Bath and Acid Jet. 70 strength, or 70 health infantry. The helicopters, their fire barrels, they just seem very cool. I'm gonna buy a melter. Let's see what a melter really... what it can do. I am prepared to be impressed. Oh man, it's Toxie! He's really moved down in the world. So destroys an armor per hit. Okay, a basic attack that has Demolisher, that's pretty cool. Can expose people from cover. This does, I'm assuming, it doesn't actually say whether... like, the text clearly indicates that it has the ability to hit multiple units, but it doesn't make it clear whether it's like a line attack or a cone attack, or... it could be either. I'm gonna guess it's a cone? Probably. It says it's a spray, so... that seems like it could be useful. Single action. Okay, it only has 1 range. So... less good than I was hoping. Still probably pretty good. Alright, we just go to Velen, I think. How are we doing on health? We're almost back at full. They have a militia strength of 780, so they have a decent amount of upgrades. But they don't have an army. We'd have to wait 2 turns for this guy. I don't think we wait. I think we just go for it. I think we can do some real damage here as long as we approach this intelligently. And we could auto-resolve it, maybe? I don't know. I don't trust the game not to kill our Huntresses on an auto-resolve, because they are very fragile units. And I don't know what kind of auto-resolve bonus is given to the army that has the turrets and everything. It could be that it is assumed they do a lot of damage, even though tactically you don't really have to engage with the turrets. You can kind of just hide and they come to you. Now, only 2 of these are real units, so keep that in mind. That means most of them can't have nanites. You can just pretty much stand in the open, right? Or they have a single trooper unit. I'm not afraid of them. They have another trooper up here, so like technically I suppose the best thing to scan is a trooper, but also I don't know how much it matters. We should scan something, but I don't know how much it matters what we scan. You just run over here so your heal is more centrally located. I'm going to wait and see what they do, because I think they're going to come out. We can just let them come out and play here. You all... This is permanent mind control, right? No, it's mind control until end of combat. Okay, so we don't have to... I might even just keep you out of the fight intentionally, because we're not going to need you to win the battle, and I don't want to risk losing our mind control unit. So let's see, these things... They have the ability to shoot out to beyond the space where our units would have to get to shoot back, thanks to our bows. Is your bow also short-ranged? Yes, it is. So I think what I might do here is throw a laser strike. Thermal immunity seems useful. Maybe throw a laser strike on somebody just to, like, make the enemy feel like it is unsafe to stay back. We could throw a laser strike on one of these guys and just try to rush forward and kill him before he can recover. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Well, I'm gonna shoot one of these guys. We're gonna take a large percentage of their health away. And then I think I am gonna stay in defense mode for the most part. Let's see if they are provoked to do anything. Well, they were provoked to place a turret. I mean, I'll just finish him, I guess. Got it obliterated him. He's just not even... There's no evidence that he was ever present. Terrifying. I think what we're getting is an indication that they are too cowardly to come fight us. I'm more afraid of the bike than I am of any of their other individual units here. We're just going to have to get ready to make this a thing. I'm going to give us one more turn, though. They lost a unit, right? There's some chance that that will provoke them. But maybe this will be the smartest computer force we've ever played against, and they are willing to make us come to them. Nope. They decided the loss of a unit was enough. Alright, well, this should be easy then. Let's see, we want to step forward with you to open up the ability for you to step to here. Aw, that's a shame. Okay, problem solved. Are you allowed to heal yourself with your thing? You are. Not sure that that's what I want to do here. So that Echo Guard is in cover and also obscured. It's a little inconvenient. If I move to right here, I can try to turn off that bike, or maybe take control of it. I'm gonna take a bunch of turret fire, but I'm in cover and everything. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. Alright, a 99% chance of success. Sounds pretty okay. You should turn around and hit defense mode. I'm just gonna have you run back into cover for right now. We'll heal you later. I could heal you now. I'm not going to. Am I really not able to... Yeah, like I'm not able to shoot that guy from anywhere. Let me make sure I'm selecting the big turret. Okay, so we're still cool right here. It looks to me like we're going to have a really hard time hitting that guy for any meaningful damage. He resisted the blind. That's extremely annoying. And we got the stagger off, I guess. It's hard to be too upset about that. I'm going to try it. Wow. Burning, choking, and a hit. That's remarkable. And you probably just want to get over here into a position where you could at least potentially fire. You have no abilities that are relevant to our situation. You're just sitting. Over here on this side, we probably have enough units to deal with the things we're facing, so I don't really know what I want to do with you. Where does the turret's range extend to? Okay, so I'm safe if I'm right here. It doesn't show me... What is this nanite support station actually doing? Okay, it heals adjacent units at the start of the turn. Wow, that makes it even weirder that they placed that thing where they placed it last turn. Or during the last battle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I moved forward one more space... Well, I'd get shot by the turret. Never mind. You're fine. I was trying to figure out if I could shoot that guy with another blind arrow. Let's take another swing. That was pretty easy. Got rid of that bike for very little effort on my part. Alright, you have your grenade. This grenade does not do damage to cover. Alright, we'll figure that out in a second. You probably just ride up and let this guy have it. I mean, we could try to blind him again just to turn off his overwatch immediately. Okay, and now we can kind of have at him in whatever way makes the most sense to us. You're still in range of the turrets if you back up, right? No, actually, you're not even in range of the turrets where you're currently standing. I really thought I was. Okay, well then just shoot him, yeah. Okay, that was easy enough. You can go ahead and, I suppose, spend your heal on yourself. Over on this side, we can move up to just out of turret range. Okay, so next to the hero. We're going to have to blitz that guy. I'm not putting you any further forward. Okay, let's figure this out. We can move forward one space pretty cleanly, and man, yeah, the Huntresses are just so accurate. Alright, problem solved over there. Trying to make sure that I am, in fact, as clear as I think I am. Okay. May as well, right? So now all we have to do is kill that that one enemy there. And we even have a... Oh, he's gonna move in on us. Weird. What a weird bad move. And we do have a tactical operation too, so... Not that it looks like we're gonna need it. Or maybe we are. Okay, that's the end, right? Yeah. Well, that was remarkably easy. A colony awaits its fate. You know what? We are happy to have you join us. So you are already a total badass. And plenty tough. Attacks by units in this hero's army. Attack. Wow, that's pretty good. I mean, we want Eleanor to be a commander at some point. But maybe we don't need to take that right now. Definitely want visual acuity. And then we're never going to use close quarters specialist. I'm going to grab vitality as well, I guess. She doesn't need it, but it's also not a bad thing to have. Does she want a bio launcher? That's right, we do have this bio launcher. We just give her an ego bomb. The ego bomb's not super valuable. It does give her an AoE stagger, which is fine. Somebody should have the bio launcher, though. Maybe we should have the bio launcher on the on you. Sorry, not you. You. 'Cause you're really not using your ego bomb. This will give you something a little bit more compelling to do when you can't get into melee. It's less exciting, I think, on a hero who has already got significant ranged capability, because she can just shoot stuff. Alright, Melty Guy is going to help us take down the Bombardon at least. And let's see what the response is to the thing we've done here. Ignis Impetus Vestibule gives us access to the Phoenix Archives. Oh, making Promethean tech and units cheaper. That's interesting. And also giving us access to a heavy-duty manufacturing plant. All Promethean units produced here gain plus 10% damage, and everybody has armor. That's a really good building. It's a really good landmark that we have discovered. If we could get Velen to be an actual, like, effective colony, which we might be able to, and then have it take this over, this could be the place where we just build all of our Promethean units, and by doing that, it doesn't matter that it's not the same race as our previous colonies. The claimed sector Church Hillocks. Where even is that? I assumed it was going to be right over here, since, you know, they have the String Theory Resonance Observatory. Oh, really? Why would you put like, how does that help you? Yeah, I'm cool with that. I am cool with giving them 47 energy. That's no problem. Alright, let's clear this out. I'm excited to see the Avenger in action here. Oh, this is a wild Bombardon, one that doesn't have a cannon attached to it. I assume it still vomits pretty hard, but yeah, it doesn't have the explosive, the mortar. Okay, that's cool. That makes our lives a little bit easier. Where's my... Okay, he's over here. So he's tough enough that we don't really need to be careful with him. His attack has the standard 7 range. I think we can just commit him over here. Maybe he goes into defense mode. But he's ready. He's ready to make havoc. Is this... Okay, that's not even cover. So I guess this doesn't put me in any more danger than stopping here does. See if we can get the choke off. Nope, he resisted the choke. That's a shame. Trying to screw up his damage potential a little bit. He is doing pretty well against us so far. None of this stuff is actually cover. It's all fake cover. Okay, we did get choking off on him. I don't really know what I want to do with this, with the Psycho. I probably don't want to move him in too close to these good melee enemies. Like, I want him available to punch, but I don't want him to get punched first. And I cannot get attack range on anybody. Split you two off around the sides. Grouping up shouldn't be a problem for us. I don't think they have any AoE. Okay, he just got purified and removed the choking rather than fighting, which is fine by me. It's pretty much us getting value out of the choking. Boy, that really puts a lot of garbage all over the ground. I can't get a shot on him from anywhere. That sucks. There's nothing we're going to be able to do to stagger this guy prior to the hero getting her shot, which is what I'd really like. We should probably focus a fair amount of our efforts on clearing this guy out, right? I don't really want to shoot him with a 30% attack. Maybe we just... I'm a little loath to spend any energy here, but maybe we just do this to remove his Overwatch, and then we... Yeah, I'm gonna do this, we'll remove his Overwatch, and then we'll kill him with the Chrysalis right here, so that we don't have to spend anybody else's actions on him. And you are not in defense mode, because you did that thing. So we're just gonna try to reapply that debuff if we can get there. Okay, looks like we cannot. What we might be able to do is just kill him, though. Are we going to be able to get another ranged attack on him? No, I don't think so. Yeah, I can't get line of sight because of the terrain, I think. I guess step forward and just do your best here. Okay, that's pretty good. It's not what I was hoping for, really, but it was fine. Let's go Berserk and, like, run to here in defense mode. I would really like to have killed the Bombardon. Oh no! My Sentinel! Random wildlife is way more dangerous than Robin's armies. Alright, we blew up his mind. That'll show him. That graze is a little unfortunate. We're having a hell of a time dealing damage to this guy. There we go. Alright, well, we got some bad news. Okay, so this is a little misleading. When it says one range, it means like you place the shape within one range. Let's see, I'm just gonna get mauled if I do anything. So defense mode to avoid making it worse. We could laser blast the guy and instead shoot the hell out of him. I guess that's the smart move if we want to avoid taking a ton of extra damage. And then I may as well step back before firing. Not that it much helps to do so. And in fact, I've made it so that when he runs forward to melee me, he will be in cover. Ah well. Bad news for him, though. I mean, how is this a yellow shot, but that's red? Alright, can you get him? I don't think... Yeah, we're not going to be able to get him with the hero. She needs more abilities. She needs to be able to do something on turns where she has to move. We gotta give her like a grenade or something. Or honestly, like I don't equip the pistols on my characters a lot, but she could use a pistol. Ooh, also, I'm not wild about the wild Swiftbeak, but I do love more combat stims. And there's that projectile accelerator that I was very excited about. So yeah, you need like a gun. Would I rather have a gun or a grenade? I'd rather have a cover-destroying grenade, since we don't have one of those. Maybe it makes sense to give her just a pistol. Yeah, I think so. And then, we could give you the combat stims. I don't think that makes a lot of sense. I don't think... I think I want to give the projectile accelerator to somebody who has a more traditional run-and-gun type gun. She doesn't need any of these mods. Confirm loadout, and then... I don't know, just like Deadeye? Deadeye and Fallout protocols, because we'll be fighting the Dvar eventually. So let's have a look at this guy. I'm assuming he's pretty bad. It's like a very, very common unit. Yeah, he's just like a low tier melee unit. I mean, we'll send him up to the front. He can do something. But not a very exciting find, all told. Okay, so now we just go to Mastopol and we take that over, right? I don't see any reason to do anything else. We could grab Suburbia, which is flashing for some reason. They must have temporarily lost it to somebody. Which means we can take it without a fight, because they don't actually have control of it. What is it now? It's disconnected from its colony, but yeah, okay, that's fine. We can just hold it for now. We could transfer ownership of it to Consawil, but we're just going to take Mastopol in a second here anyway. I don't know that it makes sense to do that. And sure, more military infrastructure. Capital could receive a backstab at any moment. We probably do the same over here. Let's just like make sure that we have our defenses in place. I don't have to worry too much about having my army ready to turn around at a moment's notice. There's a stadium here, which, okay, just gives morale. This is a production stockpile, which will be cool to have. There's a transmission tower there that could be granting us influence, if only we had the time to go get it. And a targeting array there, which in combat tactical operations do not cost operation points. That seems like a big deal. Okay, they do have at least some kind of defense force on the way. Don't think it's gonna help them that much. Especially since they can't get close enough. Like, we could take Mastopol this turn. Hey there, random Paragon army. How are you doing? Or more appropriately, what are you doing? A lightning launcher is cool and everything, but I think we should probably decline a Paragon mission. My reputation never stops changing. So do we want to hit Mastopol right now? Will we get immediate control of it? Okay, so yeah, like we're listed as having a militia of 300 power here. So we would get a little bit of a defensive boost. It shouldn't be too hard to take it. We probably won't lose anything. And then we'll have positional advantage plus 11 units plus 300 military power of garbage minus whatever we lose against their 11 units, which is probably... Oh man, they're not even good units. One of these is a colonizer. So yeah, the answer is absolutely yes, we go for it. How do we position? Does it matter? It probably doesn't matter. Get there. Let's get everybody else's moves for the turn done. Okay, I don't think we want to take the Trevier Forest. Nascendel, I want to make sure that we have the resources necessary to get this dwelling. Yeah, we need to expand, but we don't need to expand into bad territory. It's not that urgent. Get up here. We have even more dudes coming, which is real bad for them. And then Advanced Aegis Shielding. A Hazmat Protector, which is fine. Hazard Immunity is kind of cool. When standing in thermal hazards, the unit deals plus 20% damage. That's a really cool idea. So you get some of those units that create the garbage areas, you become immune to them, and you stand in them and like leech the fire up into your attacks. And that's a considerable amount of healing. What a good ability. And then does this come with... No, it does not come with an ability that produces garbage, because we already got one. Right? Yeah, leaves a Pyrex hazard on all affected tiles. Even if this wasn't on the way to the thing we're trying to research, I would still want to get that next, because that seems great. And we now have access to some more operations, right? We have some new doctrines available to us. I kind of like our current doctrines, though. Like, we're productive and stuff. I guess there's definitely an argument to be made for picking up the Warmonger, maybe over the Economist. Or, no, it's probably over Ecological Construction. they're very close in power in some of our colonies, and then this one's doing way more in the colonies that have a lot of forest. We don't really have that many that applies to. But like 400 extra morale in all battles that matter seems like a thing we probably ought to do. Oh, we're going to be out of energy, though, if we do it. Never mind. We should have that active, but it's not. It's not a good idea to turn it on right now. Okay, let's take this. So they do have defensive towers here. We have to watch out for that, although obviously we have ways of dealing with it. Oh, this is actually a Dvar city. So it has a different militia and different turrets. I'm assuming these turrets are only... Yeah, it looks like they're only cosmetically different. No, actually these do area damage. Well, that's very interesting. They have 40 health, so I guess one thing that we could try to get away with is burning one of the turrets with our strategic ability, or with our tactical abilities. We also might try to get into a position where we can rush the turret down and blow it up like we did the first couple of times we did city sieges. I think I want to do that. I think this is not a good time to try the stand back and let them come to us strategy. These turrets are just they're going to wreak too much havoc on the turns where we have to... Well, do they have a lot of defenses? Psionic resistance, but no, nothing else. Okay. Yeah, on turns where we feel like we have to make a move forward to attack an enemy, I don't want to get suddenly ripped to pieces by mortars. Alright, we do want to get a scan off. We'll do it soon. So I'm going to send our units all the way over here. Let's see what they do about this. My guess is that we're going to see a whole lot of nothing from them. I'm not even 100% confident that they're going to move over to this ramp. Okay, they're trying. Managed to draw them out of their reinforcements, and they do have strategic operations, which they are not afraid to use. I mean, I don't feel a terribly compelling reason to move forward this turn. I'll just let them do what they want to do, strategic operation-wise. You can, I guess, yeah, just defense mode. Man, you have to get all the way up to there to get that off. We're going to get right up to the line so that we can move in as hard as possible in a moment here when we decide we want to do the thing. I am totally going to laser strike this right now. 25 fire damage, 25 fire damage. I mean, I guess Firestorm projectile's slightly better. We're not going to be able to get burning on this thing, are we? I guess it doesn't actually say that it can't be burning. Yeah, I guess we'll laser strike it. Yeah, we got the burn. So next turn we'll be in a position to move forward and make murder happen. I guess I'm grouping up an awful lot here in terms of their ability their tactical thing that we know they're going to do. Whatever, I'm not too worried about it. We got heals. I'm a little worried about it. I'm worried enough that let's not put 4 units altogether in its area. I don't know how many times they can do it. Oh, they did the nanite thing instead. What a selection. What an option. What a choice. What a move. That guy ran forward into my Overwatch range, but didn't... Oh no, right. Bows only have 5 range. Never mind. That's the problem is always that bows don't shoot that far. Let's move you to here. I was going to do that, but I guess we can scan you now, because there's 4 of you we're going to have to kill. We could just laser strike this thing to death, because it took burning damage, so now it's not over 20 anymore. We also can't actually get into position to shoot that guy too easily. I guess what we really want to do is kill the turret without using a tactical operation on it if we can. Ah, man, all of our units being so incredibly short range is frustrating that a little bit. Because I'd love to use our tactical operation to burn that one instead. But honestly, maybe at this point what we are learning is that we could fall back. I bet these guys will chase us. Also, I'm kind of curious about throwing an override demon on the turret. I could move to right there and try an override. Unfortunately, we don't have any sense of how likely that would be to work, but the turret is a mechanical, right? Yeah. Oh, it's mindless, though. Does that matter for this? I don't think it does. No, the word mind control doesn't necessarily mean you have to have a mind. The phrase mind control. I mean, maybe that's the move. Maybe we just get aggressive on him. I do kind of... It's not the way we usually do things, and we do have enemies incoming, so maybe I should be playing this cautiously. Because it kind of seems like they're just going to come forward. You're going to get hit by this turret if we don't destroy it. So I guess let's still destroy this turret. And then let's just kind of play back here. Take cover positions, get flanks ready, and we'll fight them over here. We only need 1 action point to use the launcher, so that's what I'll do. Or maybe I just give him this for the status effects. Yeah, we can try to get more than 1 enemy at a time with that launcher, probably. No status effects. What is your firing area? It seems like, despite the fact that it could shoot to here and hit the hero, it seems like they don't do that. So as long as we avoid moving anybody in a position that's closer than that, we can probably just not get shot by that thing. All this stuff has 3 range, which is really awkward. It means I'm not going to be able to hit the hero with it. Honestly, maybe all you do is back up and go into Overwatch. The Overwatch isn't going to work against them. They have too much range. What am I thinking? Here's one thing I am going to do. Step back here. You move to there. We can spend a turn doing a war cry. And then mostly just like fall back and try to get ready for attacking them from this side. I think that's right. I think we don't bother to attempt engagement here. Because they're going to get to shoot at me, and I'm going to have to play really cautious, and just in the open. So how many operations points do I think they have? So we've seen them do a shredder bomb and then that, which is, I'm guessing, no more than 3. The shredder bomb we know is 1. There's no way that thing's more than 2. It may well not even be 2. They're trying really hard to kill our hero's Lancer. To kill our commander's Lancer. Let's see if we can stop that from happening. We do have a position where we have a better bio launcher now. Okay, This works on biological or cyborg. These guys are biological, right? Yeah. We have a nice, easy opportunity to attempt it. Let's attempt it. 70%? Man. That just never works, does it? Alright, well, that's fine, though. We have lots and lots of places where we can shoot at this guy from very safely. And I know he's tough and whatever, but I think we're probably going to get there, given the number of shots we get to take. Alright, yeah, go over there and be in the trench. That sounds fine. You can probably just heal, yeah, from here. So where do I want to put you before I launch the bio shot? Which is going to be pretty good. We can shoot up to 9 spaces, so actually we could back off quite a bit, but also backing off with the melee unit is not 100% ideal. The thing is, while we're dancing around this turret, it does make some sense to go backward. Like right here, I still have the shot I want. And I mean, I may as well combat stim first, just get maximum accuracy on this so it does go to the place I want it to go to. Alright, we got them both poisoned. Alright, we need Amazons running through over here. Because I gotta open the pathway up a little bit. Interesting that they moved in the way that they moved in. First step back to here, and then we can take a nice easy shot at that guy. Okay, if that had hit, I would have just gone for the kill on him rather than bothering to... I would have just gone for the kill on him with our strategic. Kind of think I'm gonna step in and shoot at him some more. This thing does not actually have a missile. There's one back there that has a grenade, but he's not close enough to fire. I'm gonna do this. Even with a graze, we get the job done. Right, you run up to there. Because we're going to be able to just push the ramp next turn pretty hard. Is this safe? Yeah, that's outside of turret range, right? It's one space outside of turret range. Puts you in the open, but it also starts in on that guy, which I like. And then we could probably laser strike dude down. Yeah, let's take that. I guess this is a situation where I should have done the bomb. Set the ground on fire a little bit. Okay. They have provided us with a pretty easy opportunity to kill them without having to engage with all of the turrets, which I really appreciate. Oh, you are 100% concussed. Well, we probably have to just back you off then. Out of curiosity, 80% mind control chance? Do we have another heal somewhere? No. And I mean, if Eleanor, quote-unquote, dies, it's not the end of the world. If she won't... We'll just Resurrection Protocol. I don't think we have Resurrection Protocol yet, but we'll get it. I'm gonna do that. Because if this works... Okay, there's a real good chance that they're just gonna do a lot of focus fire on this guy, and if they don't, then he kills something next turn. Probably pretty much for free. So now... Now what do we do? How do we want to do this? And first of all, we got to see what we can do about this guy. Think it might be a good idea to try to sleep him? Okay, easy. Now they don't even really have a lot of options for... Okay, that is in turret range. Yeah, they don't really have a lot of options for killing our guy anymore. I'm going to just heal in place. We could run forward and just shoot a blind up there, try to blind the turret and make that our opening. Non-ethereal targets. We might get there. And if we do that, that makes it a lot safer for a lot of other people to move up. Okay. Now keep in mind, because he's shooting an AoE attack, that means that his attack is going to, rather than it just whiffing, rather than it just doing no damage and disappearing, that's going to mean that it wanders. It's going to shoot spaces it did not intend to shoot. So we're still probably going to take some damage. Is it repeating like... Okay, no, it is a full action. It doesn't get the damage, the total damage potential output that a lot of turrets get. Move to here and still take 2 shots. Okay, unfortunately, we may not be able to get anything else off. Who knows how much its attack will wander by. If I move you to here, we probably get this kill. That's a shame. What a bad time for a graze. And then we're just out of everything. Okay, well. He did not, in fact, just kill the robot. What a coward. So we have lots and lots of ways to kill this guy. This guy is a total non-concern. In fact, why don't you just do it, because you're so far away from everything, there's no way you're going to be able to contribute in any other way. Then we could just destroy the turret. That's probably the right move. Mind controlling that guy saved us a ton of health. Okay. And then he's going to miss one more turn. So probably the right move here is just gather round. Biomancer doesn't have heals yet, but we'll have them next turn. We'll just make sure that you're at... Okay. Pretty sure I didn't click. It's fine. It doesn't matter, but it's weird. Sleep only breaks if we do damage to him? Direct damage. Yeah, so we could throw a blind up without disturbing him? Weird. You would think that would have an effect. Okay, we're good. I'm just gonna go ahead and... Oops, I toggled auto. Damn it, I did it again. End turn is what I wanted. Yes, we have units left. They don't matter. There we go. We were over-prepared as it was. Okay. Pretty easy. We are mostly pretty full. You got hit pretty hard, so we're going to have to be careful with one of our heroes. All units in the army deal 20% bonus damage to stuff we're not fighting. I mean, I don't know... I guess this is kind of meaningful. We do get cover still. And then maybe just bank 2 skill points. Yeah, I know. I know she leveled up. I already spent skill points. Absolutely just absorb this. And you're not going anywhere. You are similarly not going anywhere. Yeah, it's just, it's very, very easy to kill these guys. Give me the ability to build bombardons. I want that very, very much. Alright, let's run, actually, you know what? There's a good chance we get attacked during the enemy turn sequence. I'm going to end the episode now. We'll start the next episode by seeing if they counterattack, or if we just roll over them and take the rest of their land without giving us any trouble at all. So, that is going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Come back next time when we see if the enemy's bloodthirst has gotten them killed the way it has in every other instance. Spoiler, yeah, probably. And we'll see you then.